What do you genuinely not understand? The process of thought, how we can make so many decisions in a split second. Internal dialogue is crazy. Does everyone have the same sort of inner thoughts? Do animals have internal dialogue? When I think about it, it blows my mind. Oh man, I had a fucking existential crisis recently, when I started thinking about how my thoughts just popped into my head and I actually have no control of what I think. Like I don't decide to think something, I just do. How the fuck do brains even work? Do I even have free will? Am I just a biological machine running calculations based on previous experience? Not to get too crazy, but man, this shit weirds me out whenever I think of it. Bitcoin. No matter how it's explained to me. Traffic. You sit on the highway driving 3 miles per hour thinking there must be a wreck ahead, then you get clear of the traffic and there was never any clear reason or cause for the traffic. People change lanes and those in the new lane have to slow down to accommodate. Snowballs from there. Quantum mechanics. That shit is whack. I was really good at maths at school until year 10 when we hit a topic called numbers and proof. It was about proving that the answer to an equation was definitely right. I think? I don't really know, because I never understood a single thing the teacher said that whole term. I'm a physics teacher and I'm embarrassed to say that despite reading several explanations, I still don't understand how batteries work. Specifically, if one end of the battery basically houses excess electrons and the positive side has a dearth of electrons, why doesn't connecting two batteries but not in a closed circuit cause half of each battery to drain? How I spend hours making a perfectly curated list of shows I want to watch on Netflix, but when I actually have time to watch them, none of them sound appealing and I end up deleting most of the items off the list I spent hours making. Chemistry. I genuinely have no idea how atomic layers or molecule diagrams work and no explanation I have ever had has helped. Please do not send me any explanations. Thank you. The phrase happy as a clam. How the fuck good could you tell if a clam is happy? It's short for happy as a clam at high tide. At high tide, clams have, practically, no predators and they emerge from their shells to feed and roller skate. Why I hate going to sleep and also hate waking up. Edit. I know people hate edits, but I didn't think this would murder my inbox and I don't have time to reply to every single person. So, I'm not depressed. I used to be, for several years. But a few years ago I got better. Didn't just happen overnight obviously, but I'm not gonna go into detail about it here. I'm much happier now and enjoy life a lot more, but I still hate my sleep schedule. I keep trying to get it somewhat normal, but it keeps getting fucked up. Maybe anxiety is a part of it, but I doubt that is the sole reason. I don't hate change, for the most part. It depends on the change, but I don't think that applies here. I'm not a toddler, kinda wish I was though sometimes. I've tried using melatonin and other sleep aids, sometimes it works but not always. Doesn't matter how early I go to bed, I will lay in bed for 6 hours and not be able to go to sleep until 7 in the morning. I've had this problem for almost a couple decades now and in multiple settings. When I was in high school, when I had a full-time job, and now that I'm going back to school and have a part-time job. I didn't know hating get in and out of showers was thing, but apparently it is. What a bunch of weirdos. Seriously though, I just think it's very nuanced and there are multiple factors that contribute to it. I'd like to have a sleep study done, but it's so difficult to find the time to do so right now. And to all my fellow sleep haters, unite. Or not, we'd probably be a terrible team, being tired and sleeping at odd times and whatnot. Highly motivated people. You know the internal demon you have to fight to get something done? It's the opposite for over-motivated people. It's like when you're not completing tasks, you've ruined your day and it eats you up inside. Hate getting in the shower and hate getting out. Edit. Top comment is no longer about shiny cat nuts. I think it's just that humans are lazy, and when we are comfortable, we don't want to do something else. Especially if it's routine. Congratulations, you've reached the end. Tap on Reddit Piggy to subscribe to be blessed with 2 days of amazing luck, and also plenty of interesting videos from Village Reddit.